Today's ceremony, it's about Mount Yengo Aboriginal Place celebrations. Today's ceremony is about protecting a large sum of lands around the base of Mount Yengo. This is something that the co-management has been a part of.
Co-management was made up of 7 land councils, plus the traditional owners, plus other community members too. And it's 180,000 hectares.
Today's the culmination of about 9 years' work, which has seen the gazettal of Mount Yengo as an Aboriginal place. It's the largest Aboriginal place in New South Wales. It came about as a result of the Central Coast Hunter Range Co-Management Committee putting a nomination in to have it gazetted and afford it that extra level of protection as an Aboriginal place.
Mount Yengo is the 61st AP declared. So I believe the nomination came in 2003 from the Co-Management Committee.
Mount Yengo and the land around it came into National Parks' hands. The Co-Management Committee sort of evolved out of getting Aboriginal input into plan of management for Yengo National Park, which is about 12 separate Aboriginal groups, including land councils, traditional owners, women's groups.
Sydney Metrop, Darkinjung, Butterbar, Warramai, Wabikal, Wannerua, and the traditional owners.
Circles are very important to Aboriginal people.
Enaganya, that means hello, welcome. As a Wannerua elder, I'd like to welcome you to my country, my lands. Well, it's a very significant place out here at Mount Yengo. This is where a lot of initiations went on for men and the women. This is where they come to do a lot of their business out here. And there's also a lot of artwork out here. What we believe is by him, he stepped down, created all this area, and when he stepped down, this is when he stepped onto the Mount Yengo and flattened the top part of it, and he created all this place around here, and then when he stepped up, he moved onto it again and stepped back up in the heavens again.
We must remember that the co-management in this region is protecting the oldest living culture in the world, and there's far too many sites, we believe, being destroyed. Once they're gone forever. So this kind of co-management committee really is there working to preserve and protect, with DECC, these sites.
Generally, it's been a great day. Some of the things we've seen today are people sharing their beliefs. We've had people acknowledging the importance of Aboriginal culture. We've had people go out on country. We've had dance, we've had song.
This has been handed down for hundreds of thousands of years, these songs, dances, and they're very, very important. So you see how important that Yengo really is to this community.
There's a spot down near the race course, and it's going to be a future camping area, and we want to name that Uncle Ken's camping area in his honour. He is a man that has deep beliefs and has always maintained cultural attachment and beliefs, and has done a lot for the Aboriginal community in the Hunter. This is awarded to Ken McBride in recognition
for his contribution to the protection of Aboriginal heritage in the Hunter by the Central Coast Hunter Range Aboriginal Co-Management Committee and National Parks and Wildlife Service.
A great privilege to accept this on behalf of Uncle Ken. Kept it a big secret too, so I didn't really tell him, so I hope he'll accept this with great honour.
There's a lot of young kids come out here and do camps and learn a little bit more about the Aboriginal cultures. Mount Yengo is a learning place for the youth, and not only for the boys but also for the girls.
As you see around us today, there's lots of Aboriginal workers. Within our region, 10% of Aboriginal employment has increased, from cadetships to apprenticeships, even now starting to put together our own tourist guide programs run through Yengo. If there's anyone's going on Aboriginal sites, are taken by the local community and Aboriginal guides.
And you've got a commitment from me that we want to continue growing those jobs, but just as importantly, we want to continue respecting culture and respecting the fact that the land we manage is Aboriginal land, always was, always will be, and that we need to work with Aboriginal people about how we manage it. We've made it a goal in national parks to support the aspirations of Aboriginal people. And we don't know what those aspirations are unless we have good partnerships with Aboriginal people.
We're strongly committed to conservation. You know, I've never met an Aboriginal person yet that's not equally as strongly committed to conservation. The landscape, what's in it, the relationship between ourselves and the bush, it's important to us all. So when you come at things with that common basis, there's a recipe to make it work.
We've got a long, hard yards to go yet. We're just starting to find our feet these few couple of years, and hopefully we'll get in the end where we'll be managing our own parks. Thank you.
These have been the first steps. Aboriginal culture is 60,000 years old. This has been going for 9 years. We've made the steps, we have the will to go forward, and we've got a road to go yet, but the will is to go there. And that's what's important.